Guys, it's no big news that a lot of people, platforms, and business owners are beginning to accept the Pi Network coin. However, just recently, a rumor was said to have surfaced that one of the leading online stores called Walmart, which is an American multinational retail corporation that has its headquarters in Bentonville, is said to be on talks on whether or not to accept the Pi Network coin for its goods and services. Guys, if this ends up happening, it's going to completely change the game for all of us pioneers. If we all think back a couple of months, a well-known YouTuber is said to have purchased something from Amazon and purportedly paid for it with Picoin. Guys, all of this is exciting news for all of the pioneers, and it's also a sign that the Pi Network is set to be live sooner than any of us anticipated it would. Don't forget to support our channel by pressing the subscribe and notification bell. We all understand that the Pi Network is currently in its contained mainnet and that its only function is to allow pioneers to communicate with one another through the barter system. They can exchange goods and services using the Pi coin as a form of payment. A new marketplace was just introduced to speed up this process, but early adopters still need to wait while the platform works to protect itself against cyber attack. What if I told you that a different platform which is also about to emerge differs somewhat from the others? This platform will serve as a conduit for communication between the Pi Network and other cryptocurrency networks. You did hear me correctly. I assure you, by utilizing this platform you will have the ability to trade in your Pi coin for another cryptocurrency, which will allow you to compete against it. Stay here if you are curious about learning more, as well as the exact time it will take place. I would want to discuss about the capabilities that are supposedly offered by the platform. According to the promises made by the platform, it is providing a blockchain bridge service for the Pi Network. You might be wondering what exactly a blockchain bridge is. Don't worry about it. I'll explain it to you so that you can get a better grasp on how the process works. As we all know, in a corporate network, documenting transactions and keeping track of assets can be made easier with the help of a new modern system called blockchain, which is a distributed ledger. A blockchain network makes it simple to trace and transact virtually anything of value, which lowers the associated risks and costs for all parties involved. To understand the significance of blockchain, consider the following. Information flow is the soul of any business. The more quickly and accurately it can be received, the better. Blockchain technology is well suited to this task since it allows for the instantaneous, distributed, and fully transparent dissemination of data recorded in an immutable ledger that is accessible only to authorized users of the underlying network. Orders, payments, accounts, production, and many other processes can all be monitored by a blockchain network. And because everyone in the network sees the same, accurate information, you can observe every step of a transaction with complete clarity, boosting your trust and opening up previously unimaginable efficiency and possibilities. If you have Bitcoin but wish to spend it like Ethereum, you can do so over the bridge. This basically means that you can convert Bitcoin into Ethereum. The inability of blockchain users to collaborate effectively was one of the technology's most significant shortcomings. Although fluid and quite effective as individual entities, blockchains are constrained by the boundaries of their respective domains, which can make them difficult to use. The majority of the time this might result in high transaction costs as well as congestion. Blockchain bridges provide a solution to this issue by facilitating the transfer of tokens, the execution of smart contracts, and the exchange of data, as well as the provision of additional feedback and instructions between two separate platforms. Let me chip in an amazing news progress regarding the Pi Network. It will amaze you to know that recently the Pi Network is said to outperform Ethereum. Pi Network is currently ranked 9th on a list of the most popular cryptocurrencies based on the amount of followers it has on Twitter. This achievement was recently accomplished. The Pi Network will only permit users to communicate with other cryptocurrencies on the open mainnet when it finally goes live. This has gotten me thinking. Although there seems to be some confusion about this, the Raspberry Pi Network team has warned numerous times not to put any faith in any connections to platforms other than the Pi browser. Let me go back to the platform I wanted to introduce to you. I was able to locate them and determine that their connections were functioning normally when I used the Pi browser to check out the PiBridge website. Another part of the platform that confused me was the part about converting to WPI, which is also known as RAPI. This will be done on the Binance Smart Chain wallet, which means that any Pi token you intend to change will be bridged to the Binance native coin, which is BNB, but it will be wrapped. This was one of the parts of the platform that confused me the most. First, before I share my thoughts on whether or not you should put your faith in this platform, allow me to define the word wrapped in Bitcoin ecosystem. A cryptocurrency token that is linked to the value of another cryptocurrency is known as a wrap token. The original asset is stored in a wrapper, which can be thought of as a form of digital safe, before being converted into a wrapped version that may then be created on another blockchain. This process gives rise to the wrap token's name. During the course of my research into the platform, I came across a set of guides or instructions that detailed how one might join to the site and exchange their Pi coin for the native Binance wrapped coin. The first thing that needed to be done was to look up the online address using the Pi browser, after which the Pi amount and the recipient address for Base needed to be entered, supposedly stands for Binance Smart Chain, according to the Base. The next step is to click the Wrap Pi to WPI button. After that, you proceed to the following stage, which requires you to verify that payment was made. Basically, I am yet to fully understand and calibrate around this platform, so my recommendation is that you continue to avoid getting involved. In the event that you hold a different perspective, you are more than welcome to share it in the comments area. However, my stance is crystal clear: you should not engage, at least not at this time. We will almost certainly find ourselves making use of such a service in the not too distant future. However, I would prefer for it to occur at the appropriate time and with an official indication from the core team, similar to how we were provided with information regarding the barter system, the activities, and the participations. Therefore, my piece of advice to any and all pioneers is to be cool, maintain vigilance, exercise extreme caution, and be alert of scams and scammers who are eager to take your Pi coin at any cost. The vast majority of pioneers have not done their KYC, while some are currently awaiting their KYC validation. As a result, we are going to learn more about the method, how it operates, as well as some other incredibly fascinating particulars involving the complete KYC and approval process. You won't want to miss out on this conversation since we will cover everything. After your identity has been verified through KYC procedures, you will be given the opportunity to register as a Pi validator. After going through the KYC procedure, the answer is yes, you can become a validator. This will make it possible for the network to finish the process of applying for KYC in bulk more rapidly, allowing it to proceed to the next phase, which will be the open network period and listing on cryptocurrency exchanges. The core team is now understaffed in order to accommodate the large number of KYC applications that have been received. They are carrying out widespread KYC as a result of the high number of pioneers and validators who have applied to become KYC validators. In addition, there are a lot of KYCs that need to be finished. It is reasonable to assume that the growth in new KYC applicants is proportional to the number of validators that are currently accessible. In the beginning, you will get a signal informing you that KYC is accessible for you to use as a validator. In the beginning stages, you are required to fill out the application form, take a selfie, offer a photo that is in focus, and provide a piece of identification from your country that is acceptable. There are a few stages to do, despite the fact that the process itself is rather easy to follow. In addition, the verification of your account won't take place for at least a couple of days. It takes place in a very short time. After that, your status is checked and confirmed. After you have been validated, you will have the opportunity to submit an application to become a validator before you are authorized. In order to participate in the KYC validator program, you will need to agree to maintain the privacy of the pioneers and their anonymity. It takes a few days to complete the process of becoming a validator. As a token of appreciation for all of their hard work, validators will receive Pi coins. Guys, I think we will stop here for now and discuss solely on the KYC in our next video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Don't forget to support our channel by pressing the subscribe button.